Hey, what's going on? I'm Vinny and I'm the CEO and founder of VCFT Corporate Wellness Solutions. In this presentation, I'm going to walk you through a little bit about what we do and how we can help you get your employers healthier, increase your company's profitability, increase productivity from employees, and reduce healthcare costs and absenteeism. Statistics show that 75% of all healthcare costs come from lifestyle and/or chronic diseases. Lifestyle diseases are directly influenced by lifestyle choices like diet, exercise, alcohol consumption, stress management, and so on. Some examples of lifestyle disease include type 2 diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, and some types of cancer too. Lifestyle diseases are all considered chronic diseases, although not all chronic diseases are solely influenced by lifestyle factors. Now, this is why, as an employer, CEO, or HR manager, this is why this is important because statistics are showing that 90% of the nation's 4.1 trillion healthcare costs are due to chronic disease patients. And when it comes to chronic disease, lifestyle diseases, that is something that we can do something about, right? Because we can do something about the diet, we can do something about exercise, we can do something about stress management, we can do something about smoking and alcohol consumption. Now, statistics also show that 36.4 billion is the annual cost to employers from absenteeism due to chronic disease risk factors, right? Like we spoke, obesity, physical inactivity, high blood pressure, smoking, high stress levels, and so on. Statistics also show that in the US, the highest form of debt is medical debt. As a matter of fact, 62% of personal bankruptcies are due to medical debt. Many employers are simply writing the check for healthcare bundles because they don't want to worry about it and just budget for it to go up 25, 30% every year. But at some point, it becomes a cash flow problem. So companies have to start passing it on to how much employees have to pay, which explains why 62% of bankruptcies are from medical debt, and medical debt is the highest form of debt in the US because a lot of these people cannot keep up paying with their deductibles, even though they have a healthcare insurance card on their pocket. Here's the current state of employees' health in the workplace: 10% diabetic, 40% pre-diabetic. Diabetes is a very high cost for employers, right? 245 billion annual costs due to productivity loss, absenteeism, plus management care, because 60% obese or overweight, which that also has a high cost for employers. 13.4 to 26.8 billion specifically national productivity losses due to obesity. Research has suggested that there is a high correlation between obesity and less productivity and higher absenteeism, which leads to higher costs for employers. 28% of employees have metabolic syndrome, which metabolic syndrome is simply high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and excess body fat. All these risk factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, hypertension, high blood sugar, excess body fat, those are all things that we can literally do something about just through diet and exercise alone. Research has shown time and time again that exercise and nutrition can not only help prevent chronic diseases, but in many cases, it can actually help to reverse this process. I can attest this myself as a fitness professional that has been in the field for over 5 years. I've seen this happen with clients that I've worked with. Here's a little comparison with the cost of healthcare for employees that have metabolic syndrome and the ones that don't. 5,733 annual healthcare costs for employees with metabolic syndrome versus 3,581 for the ones that don't. 80% of employees are experiencing high stress levels in the workplace, and 40% of job turnover is due to high stress levels. This is why you need to care about this, because stress is costing you money. $300 billion specifically is the annual cost to job stress from healthcare expenses due to absenteeism and poor performance. In summary, the healthcare system is struggling under the burden of chronic disease because we're not addressing the root cause. Nurses and doctors are great, but they're primarily trained to manage and not prevent chronic disease. Management care is not only costly, but it keeps people sick, medicated, and eventually becomes a financial burden. We must invest in preventative care and fix the foundation. And you as a leader, CEO, business owner, HR professional, you have the power to do something about this. If you're watching this video, more than likely you understand this current situation, but if you didn't, now you know. And more than likely you're looking for a wellness solution that your employees will actually engage, so therefore they can see results and you can see a return on your investment. So keep watching this video and I'm going to walk you through exactly why we're different and why our company can give you wellness solutions that your employees not only will love, but will engage, participate, and get you the best return. Our wellness programs are built by experts in nutrition, exercise science, human behavior, sleep management, stress management, and mobility. So what we do is we provide your company with Better You challenges. These are quarterly challenges that are tailored to your employees' need. Before we actually start the challenges, we run a couple of different surveys to gauge the needs of the employees, their interests, their goals, etc., to make sure that the challenges are interesting enough to them for them to participate. So our philosophy is consistently good versus occasionally perfect. And that's something that we coach during our challenges. If you're a CEO watching this, I'm sure that you're wondering what the potential return on investment is on something like this. Harvard study showed that they've experienced a 3.27 drop in medical costs and 2.73 decrease in absenteeism costs for each dollar they invested in a wellness program. Johnson & Johnson reported 250 million saved in healthcare costs and 2.71 return per dollar invested in wellness. Now, obviously, to experience an ROI like this, number one thing is making sure that employees are actually engaged and participating. Right? So how do we do that? So number one thing that we do as far as engagement is we incentivize your employees. So we give gift cards, we give free coaching sessions as incentives for engagement and participation, right? So because people love receiving free things, especially when it's money, right? So the second thing is we do these wellness programs into challenges. So we break it down into quarterly challenges because challenges are much more fun and they also foster team building and healthy competition in people. The third thing is topics that your employees care about, right? So before we start these challenges, we like to do a company survey, essentially to gauge the employees' interests and their goals, etc. So we can kind of tailor it to something that they're interested in. Therefore, if the challenge is on something they care about and they're interested in, they're much more likely to participate. So unlike a lot of corporate wellness programs out there, we actually have human-to-human interaction, right? So we have real support, real accountability. So we start off with an initial health questionnaire waiver and as well as the initial survey to gauge employees' likes, interests, and goals. Then we also have an initial one-on-one meeting with a coach for customization. So for customizing workouts, etc., and really understanding this person individually on a one-to-one basis before we start the challenge. As part of our premium packages, we also have an initial comprehensive blood panel testing. And during the challenge, we also have a weekly check-in form that employees complete so it can be reviewed by a coach. And then this coach can also give them some actionable feedback. We have weekly live Q&As that are hosted on Zoom. And we also have weekly live coaching calls on nutrition, sleep management, yoga, mobility, and so on. Conclusion. So our challenges are 100% virtual using our exclusive app. So that's where they will see their workouts, their to-do list for the challenges, etc. Our challenges are very approachable and low commitment as well. So each challenge is only 6 weeks long, which is long enough to really build those habits and see results, but it's not very intimidating. It doesn't seem like it's a huge commitment for most people. The third thing is customization. So all of our workouts are 100% customizable to all fitness levels. And fourth, we have options for home workouts or gym workouts. So when it comes to the management, we take care of everything for you, right? So the internal marketing of the challenges, making sure that employees know that there's a challenge going on, that you guys are providing this wellness program. We make sure that we are handling those internal marketing pieces for you. We also create spreadsheets for engagement and participation. The challenge starts, we're keeping track of this data. We're creating spreadsheets for engagement, participation, results, etc. We're reporting them to you, so you know that you are seeing a change, you're getting a return on the investment. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or if you'd like more information on how to partner with us, please go ahead and book a discovery call below, and I look forward to hearing from you.